Welcome to the show, guys. Another exciting episode of the Sports Edge podcast brought to you by the one and only Rodney. I'm here today with the main man himself.
Duncan, and today we are giving you some hot, spicy conversational topics that
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah,
get you off
yeah.
your seat.
Today's not about the stats, it's not
Yeah,
about the spreadsheets, it's just about those conversations that you're always having with your boys that make you sleep all the way up to 4 a.m.
yeah,
and you just can't agree. Of course, we won't give you the usual Messi versus Ronaldo because we know that one will never end.
yeah,
Yeah, because today is just special. Like, we're going all out,
yeah.
all out. Iconic celebrations.
What makes teams big?
As in, who is that player that you've seen that's so entertaining? You're like,
Yeah.
wow, this guy made me love football. Like, just all out in all kinds of topics, and this is going to be a fun one. So, guys,
Grab a cold one, sit in the chair, and lock in.
lock in.
Yeah.
If you do not take a cold one, get a snack, get something, because this is going to be some jaw-dropping conversation right about now. Duncan, what are we starting with today?
If you could build a team around a player, who would it be?
In the current generation, like right now,
Yeah, right
players
now,
in
right
world
now, right now.
football.
If we could give you a player right now,
Ah,
yeah, you're building your team around this player.
I have
Yeah.
two options, but of course I have to take one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take one. I'm going to go with youth. I'm going to go with flair. I'm going to go with magic. Right now, this is like the most magical player I would say in the world right now.
yeah.
The things he does with the ball.
You could say to
I
you
would
he's the
say to
most
me,
complete player right
he's
now.
he's not yet complete,
Yeah.
but if I'm choosing someone at the moment
Yeah.
to build my team around, I'm going I'm going to choose none other than Lamine Yamal. I'm going for that boy. That boy is magical. I mean, just look at what he did for Spain in these Euros.
You've gone for the biggest gun in the
Hey,
show.
yeah. I'm not about to lose these arguments because
Okay,
we'll be
okay.
having many today. At least the fans will be with me on this one because Lamine Yamal, to me, he's young, he's exciting,
Yeah.
he has ability, he has the stats. Like, he's just everything you could look for into a modern footballer right now.
Messi-esque.
Very marketable player.
Yeah.
I have to go with Yamal because we just saw what happened for that short stint when he had gotten an injury.
Yeah,
What
Baka.
Baka was at that moment. So for me, I'm going with Yamal, and I don't know if you're beating me on this one because my mind is made up. I don't know if you have that other player that I'm thinking of, but nah, Yamal, that's it for me.
That's really a tough one to top. But I know my guy is it. I raise you Jamal Musiala. Yeah. If we're talking about life for like,
Musiala.
you give me something
All
Yamal
right.
does, my guy can do.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Musiala is not a bad
Double
option,
digits
but
in both assists and goals this season in the Bundesliga.
Mhm.
Just cut short by that
hamstring injury.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Musiala is great. As in, this is a guy I thought actually England should have snapped up. But come on, this guy was anointed by Messi.
Yeah.
Eh? The chosen one. Yeah, like
Everything
the
Messi
God,
related.
the God himself was like, this is the guy. This is the future of football. And like, it's like, I don't know.
You
It's
you
quite
could be
crazy.
Messi,
Quite crazy.
Messi anointed, but I would say Jamal does way better to me in terms of building something around the player. He can play in the 10, he can play off the wing, he can play in the striking position. He can really do it all, and he's a ball carrier the way Yamal is. So
Yeah, I would say they're actually quite similar
yeah,
players.
value wise, you could
Exactly.
say it'll be around the same transfer value.
Nah. Yamal really has a higher value. Come on, we're talking about the age difference.
Okay.
The age difference. I feel like Yamal ages it on the value. And in
Yamal
terms
is
of
young,
what has
but
been done,
Jamal is young as well.
he's young.
Yeah.
Musiala is young as well. But I feel like Yamal at 17 years of age he's trying to outpace
different.
Musiala right now
Yeah.
on terms of achievements. I mean, if he takes this La Liga, they're still in the run for a treble. So we have to see what Musiala has.
But you could say the same thing for Bayern, though. I already have the league locked in, right? I'm still in Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still in that DFK
All right.
Porto Cup.
All right.
So
All right.
I still have a treble lined
Musiala is
up.
great. Musiala has already taken. Of course, we can't forget how he broke Bellingham's heart. Broke it in the last minute. Anyway, we'll have to move on to the next question up here. But the fans, we really want you to let us know, who are you taking. It could be Musiala, it could be Amal, it could be someone else of your choosing. So just let us know in the comment section. What do we have next? What do we have next?
What truly makes a club big in modern football?
What makes a club big?
Yeah, that's an interesting one because we
It's a
have
very
so many fan bases
Yeah.
out here who keep making noise, but no trophies under their belt. So
I feel like that's a question that has very many parameters. But parameters, I mean,
yeah,
amount of trophies that they've won,
okay,
the history that they have,
yeah,
the fan base is also a factor,
finances,
the finances are also a factor.
yeah,
So I would say, just look at a club like Nottingham Forest. Look at a club like Manchester City. Actually, Nottingham Forest is kind of far. I would kind of go like to Newcastle United versus Manchester City. To you, what do you think? Which club is bigger?
obviously it has to be City because of current status. Like Champions League has really elevated them past Newcastle at this point because Castle has leagues and cups, but not Champions League. I'm sorry. If you have a Champions League, you have the right to become a big club.
Now that's the thing.
Yeah.
You've chosen to take the trophy route. You've
That's
chosen
the-
to take the trophy route. But hey, look at it in this way. The history of the team, the fan base of the team.
Okay.
A night at St. James Park is way different than a night at the Etihad. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Do we agree on that?
Yeah.
So there are certain factors we have to look at. Yes, City is winning. Yes, this machine that has been built over the past, I would say, 10 to 20 years. They have been building an incredible machine of a team. But hey, the historical factor always has to come in. For me, I feel like City still has to keep on proving itself for quite many years. So right now, if City drops off,
Yeah.
I feel like people are going to forget about what they've done.
That's quite interesting because now I pose a question to you.
Yes.
Would you say at this current period in time, is Manchester City bigger than Arsenal?
At this current period in time, is Manchester City big? Definitely. Definitely they are. But
Okay.
if we put it into these parameters that I had talked about,
Yeah.
I would say Arsenal edges out Man City as a bigger club because it has a bigger history. It's been winning trophies. Arsenal is a team that has never been relegated from its league. So come on, the history is heavy.
Yeah.
They come with that historical thing. So for me, yes, trophies. This is why we play, you know?
Okay. So we would say if you take all the maybe the 5 categories we've listed, then you qualify to become a big team.
Exactly.
So at this current point in time, that disqualifies City because the
Yes.
fan base,
The fan base,
Yeah.
come on. Guardiola is
it's always
crying.
empty in the empty head.
Empty
Watch a
head.
City game, man. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, that's basically it done. So to me, I feel like there are certain parameters as
Yeah.
a big team. Look at Manchester United. Right now, come on, they're bottom, not bottom, but mid-table team.
13th. No, let's not really skin.
Mid-table team, but hey, these
Yeah.
guys come with history. These guys have the potential to snap up the biggest stars in world football right now than a team like PSG, Manchester City that are really moving at a different level, but they have that history in them. So for me, I feel like there's so many factors that have to come into play when you're choosing a team that's big. That's why I say for me, it's just not about the trophies and recent success.
Okay, you've had it from the maestro himself. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. So keeping on with the fire of the Premier League, you know these British people, they have us.
Yeah.
They really do have us. I would say they have marketed their league in a way that is so special. They made it like the NFL of football. But to me, I feel like Premier League is not the best league in the world. It's just the marketing. So I just feel like Premier League is not the best league in the world. I would go with the La Ligas, the Serie A's. Like people are really doing it big in those
Bold
leagues.
statement.
Technicality, quality. So I just feel like it's the marketing aspect of the Premier League for me.
There's no way you could tell me Serie A is bigger than Prem. I'm sorry. Give them the same money. Give, give them everything we have.
Give them the same
Give them a
money, yeah.
marketing.
For me, if you give them the same money, give them
Ain't
the
no
same
way.
marketing,
Nope.
Syria is going up,
Nope.
up.
Nope.
I feel like the kind of football that these people play. Look at the defense in Serie A.
Yeah.
It's different. We've always known Serie A produces the best defenses.
But still, Serie A, we've known this across the previous decades. Defensively stout teams that
Defensively
come out
stout.
from their defense is one. But you could say in the Premier League lately, it's very hard for teams not to really have a strong setup in defense. Most teams can lock down a game.
As you say, to me, I always feel like it's the money factor. In the 90s, when the Serie A had the most money, the AC Milans were rocking it, the Juventus, the Inter Milans, we had teams like Fiorentina making it big, Lazio making it big in the Champions League, Napoli winning Europa Cups. In the 90s, they had the money and they were the best league. So, in my case, I feel like whoever has the most money has the better way. I mean, just look at La Liga. Look at what a Pedri can do if he comes to your Premier League at this moment. Pedri can drive through each and every Premier League team for me. Well, speaking of
Yeah,
Lamine Yamal,
you could say that, but
defenders will just be falling down.
I could say the same thing about the Premier League, though. Uh, La Liga, in terms of technicality, I would say it rivals the Premier League. Uh, the way they present their images, 4K, 8K, it's really better than the Premier League.
For
But at
sure,
the
for
end of the
sure.
day, Prem is still number one. Ain't no way, ain't no way.
I just
Football
feel like
wise,
it's all about the money.
you see, you've talked about the Serie A being dominant in the early 2000s. Why did they drop off? Consistency at the end of the day as well.
Exactly, that's
So the
consistency.
Premier League has been consistent for a very long time. That's why they're number one for me. It's the consistency. I'm sorry.
I guess time is going to tell.
Yeah.
Time will tell if they'll still be number one or if they'll drop off.
Interesting. That feeds into the next one. Would you take a Premier League, or if I could call it a league trophy, or would you take a Champions League trophy, a European night, a glory night, or the
Oh my
season long
God. Of
stretch?
course, for this one,
Yeah.
I'm the worst person to ask. I'm the worst person to ask. It's because I've been craving for what I
Football.
don't have. I do not have a Champions League trophy to my team's trophy cabinet.
Yeah.
So for me, asking me this question, I'm going for a legendary night. One legendary night. I mean, I support Arsenal. What hasn't Arsenal done in the league? We've taken it unbeaten. We have won it quite a number of times. So to me, I just feel like give me that one legendary night. Like if I was a Liverpool fan, that night in Istanbul, like that one legendary night, it made Steven Gerrard's career. This guy never took any Premier League trophy, nothing like that. But because he had that one legendary night, just one like this, it made him an icon among his players. So for me, I am definitely taking a Champions League trophy over the Premier League because Champions League, as the title says, Champions League. So that one's quite clear for me. I don't know how you're going to convince me otherwise.
To me, European night, I've been there, done that. Currently, something eluding me has been the league. Ever since Faggy left, we haven't touched the Prem. And that was 2013.
Given that you're the number one team,
Yeah, so
most Prem trophies.
I'm sorry. The Champions League is so glorious. It's so nice and all, but I'm taking that league right now. I'm so desperate.
Yeah, there's something about the league going
I
through
need
those
that
38
league.
games.
I need the league. I need the league.
Going through those 38 games is quite different, by
Yeah.
the way. But I just need that I've never tasted. I want to test that thing that I've never tasted. I want to see because you've tasted what Champions League feels like. So you may be satisfied. You're like, hey, I know what it feels like. Yeah, I'm good with it. But I just want to be shutting up guys whenever they say, "Where is your Champions League trophy?" And I'm like, hey,
show them the bag.
Just look at this. Look at the star on my butt. So that is what I would want for me. This is quite a tight one. So for you guys in the comment section, make sure keep it locked in. Tell us what you would take. So time for some pure chaos. Time for some pure chaos.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What do you think? Like, is that moment? If you could take away that moment in football history, that one game that you would completely erase from football history. Let me, even if you're a fan of that team, even if you didn't support that team, you really feel like, no, this was not right. I need this night swiped off.
My mind is wrestling with two nights, but one night really edges it.
You have to give it one. You have to be decisive. Tell
That's
us
so
which
tight.
one.
But I would have to go for that Aguero. I'm sorry. That started a line
Yeah.
of
That's a nice one
catastrophic
there. That's
events
a
that
nice one there.
led City into something that it is now. So if we had actually taken that league, I would say we could have saved it in some more time, but it has to be that.
It has to be that one. I'll have to go.
Nightmares on that.
I have to go one higher than you. Of course, being a fan of nice football,
Yeah.
supporting the Seleção, the Brazilian national team. So I would say the darkest night, the darkest day in Brazilian football history was that mauling of the Germany team in the World Cup semi-final 2014. That 7-1.
Yeah.
That is one of the darkest. I feel like, come on, take it 3-2. Take it 3-0.
You were playing a ruthless German.
7-1. That German machine.
Kids were crying.
That was uncalled for, my guy. That
Yeah.
was too much.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. This is a semi-final. Have some mercy.
Yeah.
7-1 for me, no. If I would take away a night in football, definitely it's that 7-1. Definitely, that's it for me. That's it for me.
That's interesting. Speaking of taking away things from football, which club would you take away from current world football if you had the chance?
If I had the chance
Yeah.
to snap my finger like Thanos himself, I would erase Manchester United in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, like, and Man U is no longer there. We do not have Wayne Rooney. We do not have all those legends that David Beckham's, Cristiano Ronaldo's. For me, if I'm erasing it, it has to be that team has given me the most sleepless nights, I would say, in my young football
8-2,
career. That 8-2. I had never
Those Champions
slept.
League nights.
I don't think I slept like those Champions League nights. That Ronaldo free kick.
Ronaldo free kick.
Come on, Almunia. What is that? Which kind of goalkeeping is that? So I'm snapping out my new.
Interesting. It's so funny that I would actually snap you as well. So, that goes.
That's quite a compliment, yeah. I'll say that's quite a compliment. So
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So talking about iconic teams and iconic things, what do you think is the most iconic celebration in football history? Like this guy, I mean, let's forget about the goal or what, like
the
celebration, the celly. What do you think it is? What are you going with?
I'm so sorry, but there's only one celebration that comes to mind. That
Yeah.
The most iconic celebration in world football, you could say in sports entertainment.
I have to take one up. I have to take one up for you right now.
There's something you can tell me.
Just listen to this. Thierry Henry, Highbury,
TT again.
Highbury against Spurs. That goal, he danced through the Spurs defense, chopped with the right, finished it off with the left, and he went to the corner flag and slid
knees
with that knee that knee slide is like the GOAT.
Iconic.
The ultimate. I mean, this celebration was so good. He got a statue at the Emirates. Come on. Tell me that. Okay, the Suo has been good, copied by players all over the world, but this guy got a statue for that celebration. Like it was that I am him moment after an iconic goal.
Henry's knee slide is generational, but Drogba's knee slide beats Henry's for me.
Come on.
You might call it blasphemy.
Give me a celebration for it and I'll be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, wrapping it up with the show today.
Yeah.
I just have one more for you and for the people who enjoy the beautiful game. Who is the most entertaining player that you have watched? This player you watch and you're like, Football has peaked. I do not want to see anything else. I just want to see this player. Who is that for you?
I could say off the eye test from the people I watched, it's Ronaldinho.
The fan
Yeah,
favorite.
it
It
has
has
to
to
be.
be.
It has to be. Shaq 10
Mm.
made you want to do step overs and do an elastic, or you're in a tight situation. You have to think about a move. So that's Ronaldinho for me. I'm sorry. There's so many dribblers out there, so many great players, but Ronaldinho,
This is a hard one to go against. A very, very hard
I
one.
would like to see you try.
I'm going with the same. I'm going with the same country
Okay.
because in life, Brazilians have really showed us that football can be played
Samba
in
style.
different ways. And I'm going with Neymar. Neymar Jr. Come on, man. This is a guy who was outshadowing Messi, Suarez in his peak. And I believe if Neymar had stayed in Barcelona, his legendary status would be up, up, up there with the best of the best. So for me, I don't know. I think I watched Ronaldinho when I was a bit young. I was just starting to understand football at that time. So, but when Neymar was at his peak, I knew what football was.
Santos
I
Neymar.
knew how people would defend. But this is a guy when he was in the Brazilian league, someone knelt down and was like, "Forgive me, I have children. I am a father. Do not dribble me like how you dribble me." This is a guy who has taken the Puskas because of the things he could do on pitch. So for me, it has to be Neymar. I know it's difficult to go against Gaucho,
Interesting.
Ronaldinho, but I'm going against him with a guy who's basically the same type, but who achieved more than him at the big stage and really entertained us when we would really understand how the beautiful game is being played.
That's a strong candidate. I can't lie, but I'm still going Dino. Neymar did it all and very lovely on the eye,
Dino with
but
the elasticos and
Dino,
whatnot, but come on, my Neymar really achieved what he achieved. He really achieved what he achieved.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fans out there, the viewers of Sports Edge podcast, thank you for viewing. Keep it up with the numbers, keep up the views, keep up the likes. We would really want you to let us know, who are you taking? Are you taking the players I've chosen? Are you taking the players Duncan has chosen? Just let us know.
Yeah, from the coldest celebrations to the most important football moments,
The
you could
epic nights.
give us your thoughts. Follow, like, and subscribe as usual. Sports Age out.